time for myself. Tried to play me with the cards that they dealt. All this putting scar.
Like what you're hearing in Season 3? It's the new Def Jam soundtrack drop, and you are hearing it first before anyone else in the world. That's right, tracks by St. Bodie,
Win. Lock in my target and get it. Tunnel vision undefeated.
070 Shake,
I'm so androgynous, I keep confusing them. Think I'm a I want like two of them.
Goon de Garçon, and Bino Rido. All are debuting.
A sunny view of downtown Oklahoma City for you there. The setting of our broadcast today. Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports, an April Fool's Day edition. Allie, take it away.
Thanks, BA. Well, the NBA's play-in tournament is exciting. It's a way to keep teams in the mix, but it's had its share of critics. Luka Doncic.
Yeah, Allie, team's definitely motivated to stay in the top 6. Good stuff there. Thank you. A look at the Pistons starting group. Cunningham is out there with Saben Lee. Then it's Isaiah Stewart. Then it's Jeremy Grant. And it's O'Neal in at the 3, the small forward. And for the Thunder, they've got Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Kevin Love out there with Derek Favors. Then it's Justice Winslow. And it's Mr. Clutch in at the 1. And with the regular season winding down, some teams already pretty much done, Brent.
Yeah, when you're out of playoff contention, it kind of hurts. There's a bit of air let out of the balloon that way, but some teams take different approaches, BA. They continue with what they've tried to build on. And then there are other teams that will play their young guys and give them an opportunity to grow.
Just 4 to shoot. And here's Love. Here's Mr. Clutch. The 3 ball. That shot, no good. And it's Detroit the other way. Here's Cunningham. What a tremendous game he played against Philadelphia. Oh, Grant throws it down.
Trust me, defense wants to keep Grant out of the paint, and he wants to get in there. That's why.
And now just over a minute played here in the first. Knocks it down from distance.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
The Pistons have gone 1 of 3 from the floor.
You know, Cade Cunningham has proven he can get it done on offense. Now check this out. Back in college, he racked up 13 points in just 91 seconds of play.
Detroit calls timeout. Cunningham's ability to find points really is impressive, Grant. You hope he has as much success in the league as he did in college.
And yeah, BA, with his pure shooting ability, I know he has what it takes. He just needs to put in the work and be ready to adapt to league play.
Pass to O'Neal. Grant with it, covered by Love. Lee. And he lays it up and in.
And Grant with a nice heads-up play, willing to make the next pass.
Oklahoma City's gone 1 for 2 from beyond the arc in this first quarter. Here's Mr. Clutch. Against Atlanta, he was really on his game.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
Here's Cunningham. Some solid defense from Favors.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss.
And again, Oklahoma City with a triple.
We see this every night. He has the skill and versatility to keep a defense guessing.
Pass to Cunningham. Three-pointer, O'Neal. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Their last encounter was in Detroit, where they were able to handle the Pistons.
They flat out dominated the last time these teams squared off, particularly on the glass.
Now we'll see if the other team will address that problem in this game, because last game, man, they just got smoked on the boards.
The Pistons trailing. And here's Cunningham outside. Detroit, no good that time either.
It's been that kind of quarter for him. The shot has just been unreliable.
Mr. Clutch misses the three.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Lee misses. Oklahoma City has gone 3 of 6 shooting from beyond the arc. Fires for 3. Fires in the triple. 12 points for him.
This quarter belongs to him, and that's how you do it when you're out in front. Don't play it safe. Keep that momentum going.
Drives to the hoop. Pass to O'Neal. And here's Stewart. To stop the run, here's Lee. Grant outside. Here's Cunningham. The rebound by Favors.
The way he's struggling this quarter, he's only adding to their troubles. They need his offense to come around.
Here's Mr. Clutch. 12 points for him. From outside the arc. And again, Oklahoma City with a triple.
Wow, their opponent is doing a tremendous job spacing the floor.
Detroit calls timeout. And the NBA and its players taking an active role socially. Grant, talk about what you're seeing now and how it registers.
Well, you know, it's exciting, it's inspiring, it's patriotic. It's what America is, being able to exercise your voice and helping to form a more perfect union. So that's what it's all about, and I'm excited for the league and its players, and it's inspiring, like I said.
Here's Grant. Soft touch off the glass.
Well, he's such an athletic forward. Absorbing contact is something that he's learning to do, getting much better at it.
A minute 35 left to play in the first quarter. Drains the triple.
This right here, this is how you want to play the game. With passion, with energy, just great hustle play right there.
And that one's good. Joseph. 1:16 left in the first quarter of the game. The three is up. Oh, the Thunder, another three.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
Yeah, if you walked in at any point during this game to watch 5 minutes of play, one team played harder. You know who that was.
Jackson down low. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him.
Man, he's so good and so fun to watch. When he has a little bit of room, Josh Jackson up high.
Mr. Clutch. And again, Oklahoma City with a triple.
All 5 of the last buckets they've given up have been from downtown.
The Pistons have gone 5 of 12 in this first quarter. Pass to Jackson. There's 31 seconds left in the first quarter.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
Takes the three. Oh, the Thunder, another three.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
Here's Joseph. Can't cash in the 10-footer. Here's Mr. Clutch. And again for three. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
And so it's Oklahoma City ending the quarter with a 20-point edge. Their efficiency has been off the charts. They're running. And so far through one quarter, here for Oklahoma City. And a new group getting ready for the Pistons. Stewart, he's checked in for Olynyk. O'Neal comes in for Grant. Cunningham's checked in for Jackson. And it's Lee in for Joseph. Setting the floor for the Pistons. We've got Saben Lee. Royce O'Neal is out there with Trey Lyles. Then it's Isaiah Stewart. And it's Cunningham in at the 2.
Thanks. Well, Mr. Clutch in their last game against the Hawks was simply terrific. He ended up with a jaw-dropping amount of points and was on point from deep. He was dominant, and they're hoping to get more of the same from him tonight. Take it away.
All right, Alec, thanks for the update. It'll be interesting to see if he can heat up once again tonight, Grant.
Yeah, you know he wants to do exactly this, B.A. Just needs to continue to play with the same fire and energy.
And you want to see him make sure that the teammates are also involved in what they're doing, especially if he draws that much attention. D has been just completely helpless and turned around. He's so dangerous when he's in this kind of rhythm.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
To the middle. Here's Cunningham. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Cunningham's got 9 points in the quarter.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
The three. And again, Oklahoma City with a triple.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Pass to O'Neal. Now Stewart. Here's Cunningham. Gilgeous-Alexander defending. Here's Lyles. And that one's good. That makes him 2 for 3.
Got it in deep, and that's how you do it.
Setting up in the half court where they've been somewhat ineffective.
And that's in part because this defense has been so solid.
Here's Mr. Clutch. Oh, the Thunder, another 3.
Down the stretch, he's been flat out awesome. He helped them get the lead, and now he's making sure they keep it.
Pass to Stewart. Here's Cunningham. And he drops it in from the low post. Cunningham's got 11 points.
And their shots are dropping with more consistency now.
Here's Mr. Clutch. Oh, the Thunder, another 3.
He's dropping the 3 ball with incredible consistency. What a barrage here in the first half.
Here's Cunningham. Gilgeous-Alexander defending. And it's Cunningham missing.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Good! Another from 3.
He's been on the money from deep.
Definitely. Looking to shoot as much as possible. We've got 22 seconds left in the second period. Shot clock at 6. It's good. He's 6 for 12 from the floor.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
Yeah, and the coach pretty smart for zoning in on him and giving him opportunities to stay with that confident play.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
Kind of like he's in his living room right now. He's found a comfort zone. Once he gets that, the defense knows they're...
And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Oklahoma City shooting very well, 62%, and going right at the defense. Justice Winslow out there with Kevin Love. Then it's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Then there's Derek Favors. And it's Mr. Clutch in at the 1 spot. That's the group from Mark Daigneault starting the second half. Detroit has gotten 5 of 11 threes to drop so far in this game. Pass to Cunningham. Shoots off the step back. Here's Stewart. And there's the bucket. Staying with it that time. Offensive glass getting it done.
These defenders really need to man up, particularly in the lane.
Here's Mr. Clutch. And again, Oklahoma City with a triple.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
Here's Cunningham. Favors covering. Here's Lee. The Thunder with the rebound. Favors has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Here's Mr. Clutch. And the 3 off target. The Pistons have gone just 1 of 3 in the second half.
You look back at the 2014 NBA draft, some of the best players of that class were second-round picks, including Jeremy Grant. Becoming a premier two-way wing, Grant was a steal going 39th overall to Philly. Ooh.
Here's Mr. Clutch. Non-stop scoring machine right here.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. And it's O'Neal off the drive. And there's the slam. Just to finish it off.
Well orchestrated. And then the pass is right on the money.
In addition to Jeremy Grant, there were a bunch of great selections in that 2014 second round.
Tell me about it. I mean, how about all-star Nikola Jokic? Probably the best player in the draft was a second rounder. Throw in Joe Harris, Spencer Dinwiddie, Jordan Clarkson, Dwight Powell, amongst the others. I mean, just showing that you can find talent late in drafts.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. Well, there's an annual survey of NBA executives. Going into last season, the Pistons were selected for worst offseason, but
at the line for the Pistons, Cade Cunningham, shooting one.
.116 left in the third quarter. Here's Mr. Clutch. Hits yet again. Wow! 60 points. This guy can't be stopped right now.
They've had no answer for him in this one.
Pass to Jackson. Banked it in off the glass. Jackson's gotten 4 this quarter.
Their spacing isn't quite as good as it was in the first half. They may need to hit more threes to stretch that defense.
Mr. Clutch connects again from distance.
He's been on the money from deep.
Definitely looking to shoot as much as possible. Here's Cunningham. And it's Kitty with a rebound.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
There's the block.
All the length of Kelly Olynyk helping to get that block.
Pass to Cunningham. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Misses. Would have counted had it gone. And so it's Oklahoma City ahead by a mile with a 38-point lead at the end of the period. And they've been shooting the lights out from the arc. All those threes have this poised for a blowout. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. Moments ago from the huddle, let's listen in on Dwayne Casey.
We got to get down and get engaged until the end. All right, be precise, send the ball to the screen, come across the screen, focus on the defensive end. Let's go.
And there you hear Dwayne Casey asking for more precision on offense, more attention to defense.
Yeah, carry out your assignments on both ends. Do the little things that ultimately make a big difference in the outcome of a game.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. And on the floor for Detroit here in the fourth, we've got Isaiah Stewart. Trey Lyles is out there with Justin Holiday. Then there's Hayes, and it's McGruder in a 2-guard. And a crazy stat here, Brent. For 9 consecutive seasons, the league has broken the record for 3-pointers made. Man, where does it end?
I don't know. I think we're redlining on the tachometer at this point, BA. A lot of teams electing to play that space and 3-point ball type of offense, but we're reaching the outer limits.
Back to Hayes. Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup. Hayes has got his first bucket in this one.
And force feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
Here's Mr. Clutch. Pure from three-point range.
I mean, this guy is unreal. What a show.
Detroit has gone 5 of 12 from three-point range tonight. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Holiday passes to Hayes. Back to Holiday. Takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup. Holiday's got his first points of the night.
Now, that play never gets old. The pick and roll will still be an offensive staple 100 years from now. Trust me.
Here's Mr. Clutch. Three-pointer off the mark. The Pistons have gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. Hayes finds Holiday. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth now. Well, super teams are still being built. Grant, what's the key to making it work with 3 or 4 guys who all need touches?
Well, it comes down to good communication between your leaders. Of course, you have to have a plan. You can't be out there winging it. And, of course, prioritizing wins over stats always works. Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
Pass to Hayes. Love grabs the miss. Love's got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Mr. Clutch. Off the mark there with a 3. Now here's Hayes. Winslow defending. Magruder's shot is good.
6'4" Magruder out there, comfortable on the inside, had enough room to get that one to go.
Here's Mr. Clutch. Another bucket! Wow!
What a game from him. 72 points.
And he's been simply sensational throughout this one. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've played about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter here. The Thunder have got 3 of 6 shots to go in this fourth quarter. From deep. And again, Oklahoma City with a triple.
And their strategy is obvious. Manufacture looks from outside the arc.
And I don't know how they keep doing this, but every time down, the resulting possession ends up at the three-point line and a fairly efficient shot attempt at that.
Now here's Holiday. Tight defense on him.
In the game. 2 minutes.
Hayes inside. Love's there. Offensive rebound. Pass to Magruder. There's the 3. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. Pokusevski's got rebound number 7 tonight. 1:39 left in the final quarter. Here's Mr. Clutch. Three-pointer. The rebound by Stewart. Stewart's got his 8th rebound here tonight.
And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Thunder.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
Good! Another from 3.
And this is a historic shooting night for him. Tied for 3rd now for most threes in a game.
And the points keep piling up and the threes keep dropping in. He is red hot from downtown. Pass to Magruder. Here's Oklahoma City now. They're on a 15-4 run. There's 37 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Mr. Clutch. And again for 3.
There it is, a shot that puts him tied at the top of the record books.
And he just can't be denied from deep. Now he's tied for most threes in a single game. Amazing. And the ball is tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. And now another look at that Mobile One block defensive performance.
Let's see if that block can amp up this team. I mean, they're looking for anything to get themselves going.
And Detroit has possession. It's stolen by Love. Here's Mr. Clutch. Jacks up a three. Detroit with a rebound. Here's Magruder. And so Oklahoma City takes this one, and by a big margin. Boy, they were something special to watch tonight, and the crowd loving every second of it.
It's always a great feeling when you play this well for your fans. This team really showed what it's capable of.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Allie LaForce, Brent Barry, Grant Hill, and our entire 2K Sports crew, this is Brian Anderson signing off. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.
Making time for myself. Tried to play me with the cards that they dealt. All this putting scars on my health. Another notch on my belt. Earned stripes through the trauma I felt. Slow, I ain't show it, but I've been through the most. It took a minute just to get in my glow. Love my brothers, so I'm letting them know. Wasn't with me, so I'm letting you go. When it was cold, the righteousness depend on your soul. Cause she both phone home in a crisis. Strong melanin, I shine when the light hit.
Welcome to today's edition of Top Plays. I'm Lawrence Stan, public address announcer of the Los Angeles Lakers, and I've blocked out my schedule to celebrate your Mobile One Top Blocks. Let's see what you've got for us. Silicosis PR kickstarts us in my career, blocking a shot on one end and becoming a defensive problem with.
It's almost time for action here in Oklahoma City. And as the Thunder arrived earlier on, they appeared to be in no mood to show any mercy tonight. A view of I-40 in Chesapeake Energy Arena, taken from the Skydance Bridge in Oklahoma City. That's our setting tonight. Live coverage of the NBA here on 2K Sports. A happy Sunday evening to you and yours. With Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. And joining us on the sidelines, another Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. DA, it's all yours.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Mikal Bridges is a big part of the Suns' growth into a powerhouse. Coach Monty Williams said of his two-way swing man, I believe he has every intangible, talent and quality to be a glue guy in that starting lineup. Mikal has an edge to him. Guys respect the heck out of him because he competes every day. Kevin, I compete every time you throw it down to me.
You do. And you're a great competitor. DA, it is an honor to be on this broadcast with you each and every game. And certainly Bridges one to watch. DA, thanks. So the opening lineup for the Suns. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. Mikal Bridges out there with Larry Nance. And it's Ayton in at the 5 roaming the paint. And for the Thunder, we've got Kevin Love. Mr. Clutch out there with Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Justice Winslow. And it's Favors in at the center. And late in the season, we see playoff teams, Greg, resting their star players. Any excuse for lottery teams doing the same thing?
Not as far as the league is concerned. If they're healthy, what's the goal? Throwing away games is not acceptable.
Now here's Booker. Oh, Nance in position.
Well, that's the court awareness of Mr. Devin Booker. This guy increasingly becoming such a good passer.
Here's Mr. Clutch, defended by Paul. The shot's good from Mr. Clutch.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Paul looking around, passes it to Booker. Back to Paul. For three, Bridges. Thunder with the rebound. They put up a nice win against Detroit the last time out.
Yeah, torrid shooting in that one. Some of it was good play calling. Some of it was just making tough shots.
Well, give credit to a couple of their guys for their complete locked-in nature. They were just focused, and they made everything they looked at.
Impossible to stop the putback when he's got that kind of position.
Agreed, Greg. Let him get his hands on it inside and finish it off.
How about the activity level, the effort level? This team right now feeding off his energy.
Here's Paul. 20 points for him last game against Memphis.
And even if you took away his points, he was still an offensive force because of his passing. His assist numbers were tremendous. When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
No good from Booker.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Here's Mr. Clutch, coming off a stellar performance against Detroit.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
Now here's Paul. He's guarded closer. Ayton finds Bridges.
Well, DeAndre Ayton is a team-first guy, and boy, does he set up the open man.
Ayton is a player who, Greg, occasionally shoots a three, but it's still a developing part of his game.
Yeah, you know, not the best numbers from outside. Does it to keep teams honest, but it's a far-fetched to say he can stretch a defense.
Now Paul, after the missed three from Mr. Clutch. And there's Bridges on the assist by Paul. Bridges has got 5 points so far.
You've got to be aware and stay attached to Mikal Bridges beyond that arc. This guy dangerous as a shooter.
The shot's good from Mr. Clutch.
Well, they're leading in large part because of the work he's put in this quarter. This is nicely done.
On the wing, Booker. Another three for Phoenix.
How about the competitor answering? Mr. Booker put it back with a three-point answer.
Here's Mr. Clutch. He's covered by Ayton. They get it back. Favors. And there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Booker against Gilgeous-Alexander. Booker outside. Pass to Ayton. Lock at 6. Shoots over Gilgeous-Alexander. And no good. His first shot of the night. Missing. The Thunder leading by 6. Here's Mr. Clutch. He's got 12. For 3. Gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5-for-8 clip.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Now here's Booker. He had an 18-point outing in the last game against Memphis, and the shot goes down. 5 points in the game.
How about the ability to adjust and finish in different situations? Devin Booker, elite as a scorer.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Thunder.
And, you know, Booker might have been a volume shooter at least early in his career, but now he's a legit #1 option for an offense.
A big group substitution here for Phoenix. Vincent's checked in. Sharge comes in for Larry Nance. Cameron Johnson's checked in for Mikal Bridges. And it's Payne in for Paul.
And the defense is in disbelief here. Triple after triple.
And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. And Greg, the efficiency for Booker has grown over the years.
And no longer forcing shots. Takes what's available to him. And I believe he can be the leading scorer on a championship caliber team.
An efficient night from the line. This is a guy who puts in the work and it pays dividends.
No good from Mr. Clutch.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line.
Oklahoma City leading by 6. There's Mr. Clutch. He's got 18. Sinks the three-pointer. Mr. Clutch has got 21 in the game.
Nothing better than a hustle play like that. It gets the whole team amped up, sets the example for everyone.
Booker the pass to Johnson. Here's Payne. A three-pointer off the mark. And here are the Thunder now. There's 38 seconds left in the first quarter. From downtown, and again Oklahoma City with the triple.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
And he drives in. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City.
Well, we love his ability to attack the rim. He just loses a little bit of focus and misses the chippy.
Here's Mr. Clutch. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And I think the defender knows once he gets cooking, look out. The bucket looks awfully big to him right now.
And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder. Their lead at 15 going into the break. And if they keep draining the threes like they've been so far, their lead is safe. Back to the action after this word. And regarded as one of the best leaders in the game today.
With anything, whether it's...
And with this younger team, it's... Going with the whole new group out there. A big group substitution here for Phoenix. This is his second attempt at the line tonight.
An 85% mark from the line. There aren't too many players in the league who are going to sport a much better percentage.
Favors is out there with Kevin Love. Then it's Winslow, and it's Mr. Clutch, and it's Gilgeous-Alexander in at the shooting guard position. It's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Mr. Clutch in their last game against the Pistons was all business. He scored an amazing number of points and got there the usual way. An impressive barrage of three-pointers. It's rare to see any player put up numbers like that. It's likely a game he'll always remember. Kevin?
Thank you, David. You're right. He was a one-man wrecking crew in that one.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same attitude tonight.
One of the things I like about this guy, he's able to up the intensity whenever needed, and players really feed off his energy.
4 on the clock, and another shot. And that's collected by Love.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this future.
And the three ball is good.
And once again, the defense allowing him to get a clean look at that triple. He continues to do some big-time damage from downtown.
And here is Paul. After the three-pointer from Mr. Clutch. Back to Paul. Good. And a nice assist from Booker. Booker's got 3 assists tonight.
Working inside, Chris Paul has the ability to outsmart the opposition and makes himself a good shot opportunity.
There might be more talent at the point guard position now, Greg, than there's ever been in the NBA. But who do you think sits at the top of that list?
I mean, Kevin, there's so many incredible talents, and not that I'm dodging it, but honestly, the beauty is in the eye of the beholder. It depends on what kind of tickles your fancy in terms of the point guard. If it's the ability to shoot and play without it, Steph's at the top of your list, but then you get a guy like Chris Paul, who I think is as good as anybody's ever been in the pick and roll. So they're just different ways to approach this thing. And, of course, now I've forgotten 4 or 5 guys that I should have added into this conversation. Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
There's the pass to Booker. Oh, Ayton in position. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
What a connection DeAndre Ayton has with his guys. Great timing on the alley-oop.
We've got 30. And another one.
And now he is tied for the second most 40-point games in an NBA season. What a year.
Wow, he has brought it every night, and nobody seems to have the answer for him.
And he's tied with 52 games of 40 points or more. Just saying that out loud, I still don't believe it's been matched, but that's the kind of year he's had.
Here's Bridges. The Thunder pull it in.
Well, certainly not the best defensive effort, but this guy can't make them pay for their laziness.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder with a major 39-point lead here at the end of the quarter. The three-point shooting has come fast and furious to the tune of what has become a big-time blowout in progress. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. What can you say, Mr. Clutch? An impressive effort here today.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
I think they've taken their time. They've showed incredible patience. It's a sign of a well-coached ball club.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. Setting the floor for the Suns. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. Hands out there with Ayton. And it's Bridges in at the 3, the small forward. Now Paul, after the missed 3 from Mr. Clutch.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control. And with Chris Paul, he makes this team work. Gets the most out of his teammates and has done that wherever he's played.
Boy, that makes him 0 for 3 to start the second half. Not the start you were hoping for here.
Booker dishes to Bridges. Good. And a nice assist from Booker. Booker's got 5 assists in the game. As you said, Paul's teams often overachieve in the standings.
People still underestimate his impact. Sets up and improves his guys as well as anyone. And he's the engine to this whole operation. Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the three-point shot of Mikal Bridges seemed to abandon him early in his NBA career. Coach Monty Williams said he developed a hitch in his release. Bridges got in the lab with the coaching staff, changing his shot midway through season 2. And the results speak for themselves. Guys?
He had a career year shooting, that's for sure. I admire his work ethic. D.A., thank you. And here's Booker following the 3 from Mr. Clutch. Bridges outside. A shot by Paul. Nobody around. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
Look at Chris Paul getting aggressive. He's not going to let that three go unanswered. He's too competitive for that.
Fires from deep. No good from Mr. Clutch.
Not a lot falling for him in this quarter. He's got to stay aggressive, try to break through. See if you can get an easy opportunity.
Bridges passes to Ayton. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
And that is just a deflating error on his part.
Well, I think it kills your energy, and it certainly kills your momentum.
Catching up on the changes for Phoenix. Vincent's checked in, and Dario Saric subbed in for Larry Nance. The shot's good for Mr. Clutch.
You can just see the passion and love with which he plays the game. You see how he prepares, the work ethic, the way he interacts with his teammates. And when he hits the floor, it's all about the game.
From deep. Rebounded by Pinson. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for Phoenix. Booker outside. Here we go. Fouled on the shot. Picks up 2 points. So one free throw coming.
Sun substitution.
There's 14 seconds left in the third quarter. Now here's Payne. Guarded closely. He had a nice open look right there. Johnson's got his first 3 points of the game.
Unselfishness can be infectious. Terrific teamwork.
Jacks up a three. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And so it's Oklahoma City leading by a full 31 points at the end of the quarter. Their defense has been active and effective. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. We've got Mr. Clutch. Also, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander out there. And it's Bazley in at the 5. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. Now, here's Shamet. Just 4 to shoot. And it's Bazley with the rebound. Bazley's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Mr. Clutch, guarded by McGee. And now that we've gotten a taste of it, Greg, what do you think of the play-in tournament?
I love it. I mean, it definitely has some pros and cons, and you want to keep as many teams as possible engaged down the stretch, but it's a long season, and for some teams, it just got a little bit longer. And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Good, he hits again.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. Smith outside. Here's Nader. Pass to Payne from the arc. Pokusevski grabs the miss.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Here's Mr. Clutch. Off target from outside. Suns have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Shamet the pass to McGee. shoots over Gilgeous-Alexander. The shot's good from McGee.
Come on, who doesn't like the turnaround jumper, especially when it's taken with that kind of precision?
Here's Mr. Clutch. Here's the three. It's good from long range. Mr. Clutch has got 59 points.
All night. He just won't let up.
Payne dishes to McGee. Back to Payne. Smith surveying the D. Payne can't hit. The Thunder have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Here's Mr. Clutch. Another bucket. Wow! That's 62 points. 62.
Amazing. A remarkable performance from him so far.
Here's Shamet. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Now, how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Here's Mr. Clutch. Good. Another from 3. You can tell he is feeling it.
Kevin, he's on fire.
Now here's Payne. Defense right on him. Kicks it to McGee. The Thunder pull it in. Paisley's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. The Suns have gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. To the middle. Here's Smith. And it comes off the front of the rim. And here are the Thunder now. They're on a 12-4 run right now. Here's Mr. Clutch.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
No good on the triple.
2 minutes.
Here's Payne. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
1:46 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Mr. Clutch. The three-pointer is right on target.
Heavy incoming from beyond the arc, a key part of their initiative this entire fourth quarter.
It feels like they have worked their perimeter game to perfection, swinging the ball, cashing in from the outside. What a performance.
Here's Nader. No good that time, and the Thunder going the other way now.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Thunder.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And I think coming into this game, these guys felt they had the confidence to win. And looking at the season, they've had already 58 wins in the books. Tonight will be win number 59.
And on the season, this is going to be their third win in 4 games against this team. And what a huge standout performance it was
for Mr. Clutch.
He was doing everything right, and the points came in bunches. Definitely had the hot hand.
Now here's Payne, and it's blocked. And that's out of bounds. Phoenix will retain possession. And now another look at that mobile one-block defensive performance.
And guys, they'll think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
So both teams making some changes here.
Get the perimeter, get the perimeter.
34 seconds left in the game.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
Puts up a three. Again, what an avalanche. He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
Teardrop shot. No good again that time. Here's Mr. Clutch. From deep three-point range, and again for three.
He has been on the money from deep.
Yep, definitely looking to shoot it as much as possible. So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home, no doubt helped, and the execution was flawless.
And that'll do it, folks. For Doris Burke, David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long and good night, everyone.